Hey guys, it's CJ here. I'm carrying on my series of looking at my 6v6 POV demos from the current ETF12 season, and this is season 25. I play Medic in High, and this was from, I believe, the week 1 official I played on Snakewater. So we had a look at Badlands before we had a look at Scrim, and I thought instead of having a look at my Badlands official from week 1, we'd take a look at Snakewater. It's a different map, and try and do a different map each time I do one of these videos. So this is Snakewater. We had our entire team available, so this is our full team, and yeah, let's just get going. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to go here, and we're just going to talk about what I do, and maybe explain some of the reasoning behind some of the things that I do. I healed my roamer a little bit too late there. Seal is our roamer, so would have liked to have got to him to 300 before he left the door. So here we are doing an aggressive mid. I like to heal Twisted, our pocket scout, a little bit. Make sure he's up and fully healed. So we're getting really aggressive across the point here, which is really good. And yeah, that was really good. I mean, Seal there died. Like, he just killed himself. But he jumped in and he was a big distraction for us, which was really, really good. And I just played it safe with my demo and with my scout. And he got so much damage and the distraction done that allowed us to walk across the point. And then we get a kill here. Like, Twisted runs in and with the help from Corv gets a kill. So, yeah. I think we played Badlands first. I can't really remember how this was. It was last week, or over a week ago now. But yeah, so I think we had a little bit of momentum going. And yeah, I'm just going to be careful here, you know, because there could be a sniper up. I think there was a sniper up, but it was quite a risky cross there. If the sniper had been quite aggressive, he would have had a shot on me. Which was why I was holding in cheese to not allow him to have an angle. But I'm just giving everyone buffs. I think I told Seal to go for a sack. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I put him up to 300 so that he could go in. He can go in and jump and have a look around and just see what's going on. We can obviously hear the sentry. He gets taken down by the sentry. And because we lost him going in for that suicide, we don't want to hold into lobby anymore because... well, it's quite dangerous to hold into the lobby when you're only 5 players up. I mean, they do have an engineer, so it's unlikely they'll push out. And then our pocket, Unu, goes in for something. He gets a kill. And then, I remember this. He said, are you going to get out? We were like, are you going to get out? He was like, no, I'm dead. And then he gets another kill. And then he gets out. So, big play by him. And then our roamers respawns now. There he is. And then, I can't remember how. I think I made the call here to go underneath. And then we didn't do it. Then we went top right. So we get the force here, and we don't really get much done because I mean they did have Uber, so even though we did get those picks, we didn't move fast enough to make it really that big of a deal. So we should have probably responded a little bit faster to us getting those kills. So we get the force out of them. We just have to back off here, and I think they're going to try and push out. So we're just going to try and play on green, play on here. Cheeky arrow by me there. I mean, 73 damage is like, you know, nearly half an unbuffed soldier, so he had to drop down from there. That was good, and then we're getting a couple of kills. So Twisted went sniper. He's very good at sniper. I remember this one. I was like, shoot the floor! Just shoot the floor! And then Twisted, our sniper, goes on a 3k, gets 3 kills. We have Uber now. And, yeah, it's a bit awkward when Twisted goes sniper because then we don't have a scout with us here. We have to wait for Viljack, who's our other scout. But when he's getting kills, I mean, look, he's on a 4k right now. He finally does go down, which is rather unfortunate. Now remember this, this was the point where I called to come underneath and then no one came. Everyone rotated top right and then Unu died. Which was rather annoying. We do get the medic kill though. Our other scout, Viljack, runs in, and through the power of holding down W and having good aim, he manages to get the med pick. So it does mean we have an advantage. It does mean if we build this correctly, we are going to have an advantage. But yeah, that was quite frustrating when I made the call to push underneath. and the only person there was the scout, and that just totally denied our push. We should have sealed off the round there, but instead we didn't. Now we were trying to do some arrow building here, just building with our scout, and then no, we build with the escape plan on our soldier, because obviously when you're healing with it, it doesn't build very fast, and then we shoot an arrow at the scout who is hitting himself with the sword or the Boston Basher. Now our Roma died here, which was really annoying, but instead we just go in. Doesn't matter, we still got 5 players alive as long as we get kills, but the scout gets dropped. That arrow there does land on my soldier, which allows him to get a kill. Which is always good to fling out an arrow. So he does manage to get a kill, but I just feel if we'd had our Roma up there and I hadn't have dropped our scout in the Uber, if he'd stayed on the floor instead of going onto the top right, because I can't heal past that little ledge, we would have got that. So we've fluffed a few last pushes right now, so it's, you know, it's okay, it happens, but we're not, you know, just playing it slow. Now the call didn't come in where they were here. And yeah, Seal wanted an arrow, but he moved as I tried to arrow him, so that was unfortunate. We do get a couple of kills. Called there with the huge pipes, using the iron bomber there. And then, because of all these kills, there we go, we do also get the medic. And that was basically just DM. Like, they Ubered in, they got nothing with the Uber. And we just wiped them, I think. Oh, I think there was one player left alive, excuse me. I think there was one player left alive, and that's why we're just checking corners. We're being very careful. We don't want just one person to jump out and kill me and then ruin it. So now we do have 100% Uber. Just trying to decide what we're going to do with it. And we do get an early frag. We do get an early frag there. I think that was a scout. I think it was a scout hiding from behind or something. I think here I wanted soldier and scout, but once again, we fluff it a little bit. We do get the medic. Vildrak gets the medic. But Unu was a little bit too close to the stickies. I'm just getting time on the point here. I die for it, but it means the scouts have to walk onto the point to kill me. And that means my team can just shoot the point then. You know, it's like a magnet. If there's somebody on the point and there's no stickies there for the enemy team to blow them up, then it means that the defending team have to send a player down there. And it just drew the scouts to the point. I really shouldn't be the one doing it, but no one else in my team was doing it at that moment, so I was like, right, take it into my own hands and let's just do it. So this is the second mid-fight. People standing in the way of my arrows. No, there we go, I do get the final buff onto our scout there. And then the jump comes in, and there was a soldier behind. Great play by a pocket scout here, Twisted, who just denies that jump coming in from behind. We do lose because of that, though. I wasn't healing our demo, and he gets focused down. But it does mean that other players survive. And this was really annoying. You know, look, I've got 2 scouts and a soldier alive after a mid-fight, and they all go chasing. And I'm left alone. So because I managed to get that Uber saw, I managed to survive. I managed to get my Uber, and then I realised, okay, I cannot chance him not hitting this shot. You know, 26 HP. He doesn't even need to land like half a meat shot for me to actually die to that. So I was like, fine, let's use the Uber. Their medic did die. So it did mean that we were pretty much equal Ubers. I think we had a slim advantage because of when I popped. And because of the fact that I was still alive and they were still getting their respawns, I just said, right, let's go forward. I took so much damage there, just flinging those pipes out. I was really worried here. I thought the scout was going to get me, but no. We actually, my team actually do well defending me that time. And then I wanted to go in. And we were going to go in top right, and this time I made sure our pocket didn't stand in the doorway because that's where the sticks were going to be. And then we go in, we're going to do a double scout and just chase them down into spawn. And there was no stickies on the point. No stickies on the point. And they do use it, but look how much cap time we got. We get a frag there. But I do die. But we do, I think we get the cap in the end. Yeah. Corv just comes in and he's just like pipe, pipe, pipe. And then we frag our way. So once again, like I die during the last push, but we get the cap. And I think, I mean, look, there we go. We got Seal. Seal went heavy for that last push. I don't think he actually did anything. I think we capped it before he managed to get in. So we could have waited a little bit longer for him to come in. I wasn't aware of how far behind he was when I made the call to push in. But yeah, I mean, if I die, then it means they're shooting at me, I guess. And it means that they're not shooting at my teammates who can actually do damage. So we're doing a little bit of a passive mid here, and it's good because they send in both soldiers and both soldiers just die. I mean, sorry, a soldier and a scout, and then this second soldier dies there. He was on top right. So they sent them in expecting me to be stood where I normally was, but because I was playing passive on the top left, it means that I was nice and well protected, and it just baited them into our scouts. We walk forward, our scouts combine. Now both scouts die here, which is not great. So I'm making the call for our pocket, and I'm just saying, look, play close to me. We don't have any scouts to protect me from jumpers. I'm going to need your help. But yeah, the scouts combine, and they do actually kill the medic there. They can kill the medic in the kill feed I saw. So we do have 100% Uber advantage. It's a little bit risky walking through this doorway. If they have a sniper up, then he will be peeking on that side usually. But yeah, so I think we wanted to do double scout again because that worked pretty well last time. Use nice and early, but then kind of get juggled about a little bit. I just shot an arrow there just to, you know, get a little bit of damage. That was, I'm not sure if that was a correct decision. Now this was a poor decision here. So we get 3 frags and then our scout dies. And then I'm like, okay, let's go in. And basically just get baited. Our pocket jumps in, doesn't realise that there's a soldier hiding behind the shack there. So the soldier just counter jumps and gets me, which is huge for them. You know, we killed their medic, we killed everyone. It means now we don't have an advantage, but that's fine. We've got a lot of cap time on the point. We can just build up the Uber. We're still in control of second. We get the call that they haven't pushed out. One of our scouts goes sniper here. So we can just slow things down now. We can just kind of say, okay, we've got, what was it, 2-0 lead. There's no pressure for us to kind of push in. We can just play nice and slow. We've got a sniper. It's going to be difficult for them to push out from last. When it's equal Ubers, it's going to be difficult for them to push out when we've got a sniper. So we're just trying to play things nice and slow. Because we kind of fluffed that last push a little bit. And I just think you know, we've had another official since this on Snakewater, and we've had a lot of scrims and stuff like that. And again, their twisted dies there, our sniper, which he shouldn't have died. He shouldn't have been alone. He should have had a little bit more protection. We've been working on that, and people not overextending and getting caught out and giving, you know, the free pick. So we do get a frag there, but it's kind of a trade. And then we kind of noticed when they were playing, they did this kind of soldier would jump in before the Uber. So what I do here is I'm just soloing our pocket because I'm thinking force them to multi, and then we're gonna have the better Uber. And I just bait myself going underneath, so they might try to go there. But then if I hit that arrow, maybe our pocket would have got a kill. But again, I just think that was people dying unfortunate places, which, like I said, we've worked on, and in recent scrims it's worked out really well. We've been much more coordinated in people not dying out of sync. You know, if you die for a reason. Don't just sacrifice your life for nothing, sort of thing. So that was a kind of an unfortunate chain of events there. We had to give up their second and also mid now. So we're just trying to build. We're at 50%. I didn't die, which is good. It means that we're not like behind in the Uber stakes. But because I wasn't building for a while, very slim, going to be just behind. But because we're building quite hard here with the escape plan building, which basically, because the escape plan doesn't block healing anymore, it used to block healing. It means you heal very, very slowly, which means that you're always building at your max rate. Because it's not about how much you're healing; it's how, you know, unbuffed they are. Once you get to maximum buff, you can't heal anymore. So here, our demo, that was I saw on my screen he was on the right there. I should have done something. I should have kept him alive. He is a really big player for us. He is really strong. So to let him die in that was pretty poor on my part. But we do not lose much else. Just trying to keep my roamer alive there with that arrow because I don't want him to die. Oh yeah, he had the conch, he said. So we were like, okay, we're going to use the conch to go forward. Our demo's now respawned, and we wanted to get aggressive off of this because obviously the conch, you know, even in sixes, if you've got a conch and you move together as a unit, you get so much damage and health back, like when you're working as a group like that. So it worked out pretty well for us in the end. As you can see in the time left on the left hand side, it's just gone the 15-minute mark, so it's kind of half the match is gone. We're always like, I'm always keeping an eye on the time, just thinking, okay, we've got half the game left, we're still 2-0 up, let's just slow things down. There's no need for us to do anything, you know, do anything crazy, you know, start pushing in on equal ubers. We're not going to push in unless we get a good advantage. And I say let's walk in on green here. We've got a sniper, so give our sniper a little bit of space. We managed to get a frag there from that I don't know what you call it, like the alternative fire on the cow mangler, like the charged shot. We get a frag from that, and oh, then the spike comes in from behind, which was totally unexpected. It's not an odd time to go for spy. I mean, I've done that before because it's unexpected to go at that time. You know, it's not like a stalemate. So it was well played by him. So I dropped there, which is not good. Not good. Means they're going to have uber advantage, and should have probably called someone back to meet up with me because it's taken me a long time to start healing here, which is not good. And then we lose like 2 players. We do get the medic though. Our sniper gets the medic, and I'm just yelling, "Get out! Get out!" You know. We've got the medic. Now they're going to be start to jump in for me. They're going to be sacking for me. They're going to want to kill me. And in they come, and I'm well too aggressive here. Little kind of awkward surf to keep me alive. And then the demo jumps in, missed my arrow on him, but I just rotate around this way. And because they sent in basically their entire team to try and kill me, I stay alive because I managed to, you know, if I died there it would have been a different matter. They would have had uber advantage, but because I stayed alive, they sent their entire team for it. Basically, we just get the next point for free. And we still do have this uber advantage. They're just respawning, so we know that they're not going to be fully organised in position, perhaps. And I can't remember what the plan was here. We lose a scout, which is, you know, not something we want to do. And then we lose our other scout. So that's really poor on our part. I mean, we could have pushed in there, but it's fine. Our roamer has gone sniper now, so again we're just kind of playing this slow kind of pace where we're like, okay, let's, you know, they've had to uber here, and then I wait for quite a long time. Not sure if that was a good idea, but because I'm soloing the uber on our pocket, I know that he's going to get a lot of his health back, and then we get 3 frags basically from our flank. Our scouts come in, they've got amazing DM, they just kill down the people, and then our roamer, who switched off to sniper, gets another frag. So I was just like, right, let's just go in, play the point, force them to come down onto the point. Obviously Girati is a thing now. Our roamer was using Girati, threw it in on the point. I'm not sure if it made any difference, because I think our pocket, he was using the cow mangler, like, got the final kill on him. But yeah, so that puts us 3-0 up. And just over 10 minutes, got about 11 minutes left in this game. So again, we're feeling in a really good position now. Like, if we just play things to our strengths, then I can't, you know, we shouldn't get pegged back. But it does happen, And I noticed our scouts taking a lot on this mid-fight, and I like to keep my scouts alive. I don't want my scouts to be dead, you know, early on in the mid-fight, because that means in the late fight, they're going to be, you know, doing a lot. So that's always why I make sure our pocket scout is fully buffed. And yeah, my team did really well there, considering I had to leave the fight because of that soldier. I basically got stuck in kitchen there, and I didn't really contribute at all. So my team did really well to kind of work around the absence of a medic for the end of that fight. And once again, we're just saying, okay, let's just take it slow, walk in on green, and we can probably just fight this. I can't remember if there was a sniper called. I'm playing quite passive here, and I'm not sure why I'm doing it. I should have just followed my team in. So my team, like again, my team just goes huge, and he's getting the frags. We do lose a scout, which happens, but you know, with 3-0 up, people are starting to get maybe a little bit overconfident and are just starting to run in. But we're playing really well, so that doesn't make much of a difference. Now I think I wanted to do. I can't remember what I wanted to do here. I think their med must have died, so. Oh yeah, we had a heavy. So we were going to do something with this heavy push. And then this was really bad. So I get absolutely launched. Now my decision here was to try and catch onto my my scout, which could have cost me there. It could have cost me. I probably would have got caught out there if it wasn't for the fact that my scout was so deep in. I should have probably just left him and then backed off. But because I flashed him, we did get the force. So I mean, in hindsight, it worked out okay, but at the time I should have not done that. This is really bad. A scout comes in from under, because no one's watching under. He's able to get right behind us, and you know, it's just me and my demo. It's very, very difficult for us to defend ourselves against a scout in that position, because our aggro scout was doing that little hiding tactic, but he got spotted. So a little bit of kind of, I don't know, maybe a little bit of overconfidence there, thinking that we would catch something out. We should have been a little bit more safe, I think, and just played a little bit more passive based on that. And then our sniper dies here. So we do get the medic though. Our roamer jumps in and gets the medic, as you can see on the kill feed there. And I think we decided we wanted to fight. We wanted to come in and play on the heels, but they, you know, we should have predicted that. You know, if you kill the medic, generally the other team is going to try and jump in and sack for your medic, and I suppose everyone wasn't really aware enough that there was a soldier on the right hand side ready to jump in. But in the end, we do manage to get the cap, I think. And then our roamer, who likes to try different things out, is running the Liberty launcher, which, you know, doesn't do that much damage. So building with the Liberty launcher is a rather difficult concept, but it's fine. Again, we're in control of the mid fight, or the midpoint, I should say. 50 points, 50% Uber, and yeah, we're just kind of doing our thing. And this plays into our hands. Like, you've got 7 minutes 30 left on the clock. We're 3-0 up. It puts more pressure on the enemy team here, because, you know, we're not under pressure. We don't have to get rounds to win. They have to get 3 rounds to at least take it to a golden cap. So we're really in the driving seat here. So we don't need to take risks. And our scout dies there, which, you know, should have been aware that they're going to do coordinated spam. Should be playing that aggressive, but it's okay. Our other scout has gone sniper here, so we haven't actually got any scouts in the game at the moment. But playing sniper on Snakewater is pretty good, especially in these situations, because, you know, except when he dies. But it's pretty good because we can just play it slow and let them play into our sniper. Now this was really, really poor from us. You know, I maybe should have Ubered or healed our pocket there a little bit, because they jump in and they focus him down pretty quickly. And they just bully us out based on the fact that they were getting those free picks, and then they're already in, and I'm dead here. I do get a kill, but they've used Uber. I'm dead. Maybe if I'd run up into the balcony straight away, I could have survived there. I stayed in. I'm not sure why. Did you? I hope people saw that there. I hope people saw our sniper coming through forward spawn and kill the medic. So we do get the medic kill, but you can look at our spawns. Our team hasn't even spawned yet. It just spawned just in time as they cap the point. But yeah, it was just kind of messy there. It was just messy play. We we were trying to slow things down, but if you're going to give away free frags like that, then it doesn't really work. So we're just like, okay, new mid fight. Let's move on to the next round and just see how things go. I got quite close to my pocket there on the rollout, so I was like, okay, no need to arrow him. I could just heal him, but I got caught. Like I've never been in a position on that right hand side. I've never been in a position where I don't think I've ever survived there. It's very difficult. There's so many walls that you can take splash from. So I do die in the end. But here's our aggro scout coming in from behind, ready to make a play. Can he do anything? He's the only person alive. What does he go for? I look on the kill feed, and he does get the demo, but goes down to the scout. So in the end, they win the mid fight, but it was a very, very long mid fight. Again, it plays into our hands. It's just delaying. It's taking time off of the round timer. Only 5 minutes left. So all we're doing, we're trying to play passive, get our Uber up in time so that we can defend. Their med did die on the mid fight as well, obviously, but Twisted likes to go sniper, and that's fine. He does get frags on it, so we can just play it this way. And this is why we're playing this far back, because if we play closer to the chokes, then they can just send someone in to suicide and kill me, because I don't have Uber yet. If I'm playing back here, I'm nice and safe. Gives me time to get my Uber. And when we finally do get Uber, we get a frag there, which is good. Like I said, this is why Twisted likes to run sniper. He's a very good sniper. And now that I've got my Uber, I'm feeling a bit more comfortable. I can walk forward, hold closer to this choke. We've got both soldiers here, so our sniper is watching in through the green area. Just give a little buff to my demo man there, who's holding in cheese. He's playing kind of quite passive in this role, because we've got so much spam going in from the right side. It's quite difficult on the left hand side. Someone could walk in free, which is why our pocket jumps over there just to keep an eye on. And that's the thing, everyone knows where they need to be and where to rotate to if needs be. Depending on, we don't want to give them free space. We don't want to let them walk in for free. Because at the moment, now that I look at this, they could have walked in. They could have walked in for free on the green. And then we get another frag there, and I do take a rocket right to the face. So a follow-up would have been dangerous there. If they'd sent someone else, I'd have been a bit worried. But our demo man does get a nice kill, and then because I take another thing there, I don't want to risk it. Now I know our Uber's worse because I flashed our Roma, and they used about half a second after me. So I knew our Uber's worse, which is why I'm making sure I'm out. But they don't want to commit because they've lost too many players already, and because of the frags that we've got, I'm saying let's walk forward. Our aggro scout manages to get the medic there. And I'm just trying to keep people alive. Corv comes in, gets a 3k, huge demo plays. And that was the thing, we were all quite weak on the mid fight, but because our demo had been playing passive, on that push, he wasn't involved in the push really. He came in later on and could just, clean up the point. And we've gone from defending our second to capping their second. We get another frag onto another scout. And we're at 75% here. I'm like, okay, we've got a huge Uber advantage. That was really, really dumb from me. And again, standing here is really, really dumb. I could have got sniped in 2 opportunities there. One of them was when I tried to arrow the sniper. In God's name I did that, I have no idea. And the other one was because I crossed the sniper sideline, which I knew existed. But I used really early here. Probably don't need to flash as many times as I did. But, it's like, what, a couple of minutes left. Again, I'm just going to play the point. Our demo's sticking up. It forces someone to come down here. And then the medic gets an Ubersaur onto me, and then gets the Uber. And we were like, okay, just don't feed him Ubersaurs. Don't feed him Ubersaurs. And, you know what, if it wasn't for the fact that his team's spawn times were really, really long, because we just killed them, they may have been able to come in there, Ubered, and defend the point. So it was a pretty good play by him. But based on the fact that we just killed everyone really soon anyway, it didn't really matter. We had the round under wraps. We just had to make sure we didn't feed him any more Ubersaurs to make that Uber last longer. And this was the last round. We had a minute left. And Seal wanting to go spy to mid. as you do. Our demo just going in there. So I was like, okay, let's go kitchen. Let's get some frags here. This was, this was just a dumb mid. There was nothing gonna happen here. And then, oh, there was an arrow there. Then another arrow. I could have died there. And I used my Uber here because, add an extra Uber for the logs. 20 seconds left. I don't think there's even time for us to capture another point or get another round. We haven't even captured the midpoint actually, looking at this. So this was just dead time. The round was won. It was 4-1 in the end. I think, there we go, yeah, 4-1. So that was pretty good. And yeah, I mean, we played pretty well, and like I said, we've played some games since then. We played another official since then. So the next map I will be showing is probably Process, I believe. It was the next map. So we'll try and have a look at Process next time around. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the 6v6 POVs. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to add when I'm doing these videos. I will try and look at some of my teammates' POVs, get their demos, and maybe sit down with them and have a chat about what they're thinking about doing, during the game, just like I did with my Highlander team. If that's the kind of thing you'd like to see, just let me know. But as always, feedback in the comments is always welcome, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.